Hello and a very good afternoon, good morning and welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. It's Saturday, woo! The weekend is here, whoop, 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 whoop. And we are all very excited. Probably not as excited as you are because you've got the weekend off. We're here though at Crafters TV, bringing the fun, bringing you the education and also saying a very happy birthday to the boss. I'm sure you know by now, it is Sarah's birthday today. I'm sure she's tuned in to watch one of her favourite presenters. Oh, Joe's not here though, so I'm in instead. George is excited. He's shaking the cameras around. But very happy birthday to Sarah, and I know lots of you have been messenger on the social media front. I'm sure she's going to have a fab day today. And to celebrate with Sarah, of course, right across the weekend, we are giving you the opportunity to get 25% off Sarah's signature collections. You can find more details about that on the website. Plus, we are also popping into your basket, should you spend £20, $20, €20, one of these two fab travel cups. And it's on every order as well across the weekend up until end of play on Sunday. So if you spend £20 or $20, you could get that one. Spend again, you could get that one. I mean, you could get that one twice or you could get that one twice. I mean, I don't know, but literally spend £20, $20 and we'll pop one of those into your basket for free. Lots to be excited about as well across the day. Not only, of course, play your crafts right now with a brand new game coming up in just a bit, which I think you're going to love. We've got a masterclass on the way. Plus, we will be hooking up with Tiffany later on from Totally Tiffany with some brand new goodies. All that to come. Now, yesterday, of course, a lot of you were, had a bit of the hashtag bants, taking the mick, saying, oh, how long is it since Ben's been in? Oh, it's been ages. He's never here. He's always on holiday. So I thought what we'd do today is get someone in the other side who you haven't seen for even longer than that. 24 days it was since I was last in. This lady, I feel I have not seen since 1999. But I'm delighted to say that she is back. It is the lovely Jan Brown. How are you?
Oh, it's good to be back, Ben. Honestly,
Lovely to see you.
It's an absolute age. An absolute age. I've had so many customers message me to see where I've been, and it is just simply how our schedules worked. I think the thing is that so many people got used to seeing more of me last year because I did a lot more work while our Craig was poorly last year, if you remember. And you got used to me being here maybe once, twice a week, but I do only work part-time, and therefore obviously the hours have gone back again. So split between here and our other commitments, it's meant that there's been such a long gap. And when I actually worked it out, I thought, crikey, I understand. So I just wanted to say a big thank you to everybody, actually, because there's been so many customers message me, are you okay, Jan? Where are you? We've not seen you for ages. So I'm absolutely fine, bearing the cough. Bear with me today. I've got the cough medicine under the counter. But yeah, I'm absolutely fine. I'm thrilled to be back. And yeah, we've got a couple of great shows lined up before Tiffany pops in later on this evening. So shall we have a look at a few samples?
Yeah,
then?
Why not?
See what's coming up. So we've got lots of different things on today, and the focus of our masterclass this afternoon is going to be male masculine cards.
Ooh, okay.
Now obviously the ones that I'm going to show you are out of our Bank of Design team cards, but all the ones that I'm going to demo this afternoon are using the products to maybe look at making sort of birthday cards for guys, retirement card, whatever you're celebrating. Everybody seems to think that it's harder to make a card for a guy, and I've got a few tricks up my sleeve just to sort of help you on your way with that. Brilliant. But we've got these gorgeous cut-in words, so we're going to do a demo with those in this show just to show you how they work. So we've got that particular one there, Celebrate, and these come with coordinating stamps, so it's a die and stamp set, so you've got that sort of celebrate your wonderful news there. Alternatively, again, you can cut it through both layers. If you use a Gemini, our Geminis will cut through both of those layers of card, and you've got exactly the same underneath as you've got on the front there. So that's the cut-in words. We've also got a gorgeous selection of the Nature's Garden Autumn Blessings. Now you might say, well, it's not autumn, Jan. It doesn't have to be. It's a beautiful collection. There are so many different elements that you can use all year round. Even the colour palette, yes, they're autumn colours, but again, they fit that guy's theme really well. So that's coming up later. That's one of the stencils from that collection as well. Really pretty if you like using your inks. We've also got some of the frame sentiments on. I really like these ones. So again, just a couple of samples from our design team, and then the ones that I do later, I'm going to throw sort of a bit more male twist on it. And quite often it's just changing the colours. It's adding, you know, where we'd put a butterfly, you can put a button or a star, something like that. It is fairly straightforward. So that's those cut-in frame sentiments. We've got that lovely left fold alphabet.
Yes.
It's one of my favourites, this, and I've got a demo with this lined up later on. So these letters cut out and reveal whatever pattern you've got underneath there, and we've called it left fold because obviously they fold out from that left side of the flower. So there's just a one there to show you, and then again I love this one. Really, really nice and colourful there. So just using those letters to create those little blocks there to create like a new baby card. Yeah, on that one. And then lastly, we've got the pop-out numbers as well. So again, you know, whether you want those numbers to be on the front of a card, like that one, or as they were actually designed, the concept was designed for you to have the front of your cards fairly straightforward, but with that lovely pop-out detail on the inside there. So all of that coming up in Masterclass, all of those, but I've got a couple of them to show you this morning as well. So yes, stay tuned.
I always laugh at that, the previous card that you showed with the 8 on, because it's the weight of the baby. If you notice on that card, it says 8 pound, congratulations. It says something like congratulations with your 8-pound baby.
It does actually, I hadn't noticed that. Yeah, it does. Yeah. It's got the little pound sign.
8 pounds!
New baby, 8 pounds, yeah. Wow.
Wow.
Congratulations or commiserations for that one. There we go.
Oh dear. Lots to look forward to, lots to be excited about as well. A few quick hellos. There's so many of you with us this Saturday morning. This is brilliant. Let's say a few hellos. We've got Grace on the socials today. George Squared in the gallery, steering the good ship Craft, giving you a whoop whoop. Lynn says, hi Ben, Jan, the CTV team, the social superstar, and everyone. Susanna is in, Christine is with us, Sam is with us, Bethan's in. Hello, says Sarah Brown. Welcome back, Jan, and hello to Ben and all the gang behind the scenes, sending hugs from Melbourne. Leanne says, good afternoon from a sunny but chilly Northumberland, just up the road. Yes, we missed you, Jan and Ben. I know you were on yesterday, but you were gone way too long, says Christine. Thank you. It's lovely to be back and lovely to have Jan back in the building as well. Barbara's in from Indiana, Pammy's in, welcoming back Jan, Betty's in, Get Crafty's in, Annalie's excited to see us back together. Thank you so much for all the messages coming in. There's tons of you watching, and already lots of you getting very competitive about Play Your Crafts Right, Team Facebook versus Team YouTube. Let us know which team you're going to be on a little bit later on, and it's a new game which I think you're going to absolutely love. I won't tell you too much, but it's all about the shows, all right? And as always, I will be captain of Team Facebook, Jan will be captain of Team YouTube. Whoever wins, if you're on their team, you stand the chance of winning one of 5 vouchers to spend with us here at Crafters Companion. More on that to come. Before that, what's in the bag? Woo! It's a mystery. It's the Weekend Super Saver Stamping Mystery Bag. Now that's not easy to say, the Weekend Super Saver Stamping Mystery Bag. The deal on this is phenomenal. I'll tell you straight off the bat, we do not have a lot of these to go round. So if you want to get it, I would recommend that you get it now because otherwise you do run the risk of missing out. Worth over £100, worth over $144, £30 or $40 is what you pay today. £24, $32 if you're platinum. It's a massive saving, but I know what you're saying. What's in the Weekend Super Saver Stamping Mystery Bag? What is in the Weekend Super Saver Stamping Mystery Bag? Well, I will show you. I will show you. Even though it won't be a mystery anymore, will it not? You're going to have in your bag, by... Huh?
What kind of bag?
What, the Weekend Super Saver Stamping Mystery Bag?
That's the one.
What was it called again? Weekend Super Saver Stamping Mystery Bag. Right, you're going to get your professional stamping mat. That's included in your bag. You're also going to receive your rocker block set, making it nice and easy for you to do your stamping perfectly each and every time. So that's £16 already that you've got right there. I mean, I don't know how we do this. We've got one of the stamp sets from the Sassy and Classy collection in there, all right? So that's 6 stamps in total. So that's £24. So pretty much now, if you're a platinum member, everything else that I'm about to show you, you're not paying for. Do you want some Sharon Callis stamps? go on, you can have those as well. From the heart, that beautiful friendship stamp is included in here. Also, this is a lovely set from the, you know, the little Build a Village dies that we've got. That's the Village Texture stamp set, which is also included. The 7 stamps there. You're thinking to yourself, there can't be much more in the Weekend Super Saver Stamping Mystery Bag. Well, there is. That's why it's super. You've also got the classic rose stamp collection in here. 10 stamps in there with that beautiful rose and all of those sentiments. I'm going to have to put these down because I can't hold everything that you're going to get. Oh, chuck it all on the floor as well. You've also got this gorgeous unicorn. What collection? That one's from the glitter.
Yeah, I think it did come out with the sparkle pens. Yeah.
So that's included. You're thinking there can't be anything more in the Weekend Super Saver Stamping Mystery Bag. There is, because we've also got the mermaid stamp collection. There's 8 of those in there. Any more, you're asking? Yeah, there's more. You're also going to get this beautiful stamp set, which is the You Are Amazing with that cute little pixie. I mean, for £24, $32, that's amazing, isn't it? Well, there's more, because you're also going to get... You're going to get this lovely pad of your black paper, number 12, 240 GSM. So that is also included, 30 sheets.
What if you've got nothing to use with that black pad, Ben?
You probably need some of our water-reactive metallic ink, which is also included. Oh, it's all taken down. But you've got the 4 different colours included in there as well. I mean, are you joking me? That's unbelievable value for money, isn't it? Isn't that redonkulous? £100,
Crazy.
$144, £24 or $32 if you are a platinum member today. But let me tell you, I've thrown the other 2 items across the desk and I can't reach them. Let me tell you though, these will disappear and we do not have a lot of them. If you want to be sure to get the Weekend Super Saver Stamping Not Mystery Anymore bag, then you need to get it now. 20% of the stock is already gone and it will continue to disappear. Now, I'll tell you what, let's have a look at something else that we've got on the show, the word cut-in stamp and die collection. I'll tell you what, should we get over to a demo with Jan and I'll show the boards in just a little while? Do you think that's a good idea, seeing as I've taken so long? $38.36 or $49.56 is the deal here. This is a lovely collection, actually, for the fact that, like you said, great for your masculine cards, but great also for putting like your sentiment at the focal point of your card, isn't it really?
It is. I quite like that actually, Ben, and sometimes people struggle for what kind of design to do. Well, if the sentiment's going to be that focal point, it takes some of the work out of it for you. And we've got lots of these. We've got lots of different styles of cut-in sentiments, but I like this one. It's a nice block capital, and not only does it cut into that design like you can see on the packaging here, to snip those letters out, you've got a really nice strong block alphabet that you can use as separate letters if you wish. And then not only the die, you get 3 different sentiments that coordinate with the die. So you've got with love and great big hugs. You've got with love from all of us and with love from me to you. Now on this particular sample, this demo that I'm going to do, I'm going to mix and match it with some stamps that I had in my stash because I wanted a different sentiment. So again, nothing to stop you mixing and matching. So your die comes to you like this, and if I just explain how this one works first, we're looking at just over 5.5 inches across the width of it, and about 1.25 inches tall. So again, not too big. It will fit nicely into the front of a 6x6 card, and you've got all the letters. I've got a cutting edge, but where they link to the actual card, the cutting edge is missing here. So that's going to stay anchored to the card. So we're going to cut that first and show you what I mean. And later on in the masterclass, we've put together a pack of our beautiful Centura Pearl in all those masculine colours. And in there, you know how much I love that sexy black, Ben.
Ooh, yes.
So I thought we'd start with that today. So we've got that lovely black Centura Pearl there. You can just look at that. I have to save this for special occasions. And I've cut this down to the size that I want my project to be. And then I'm going to cut this into the actual piece that I've got there. So I want a little bit of tape because we don't want this to move while it's in the plates. And I'm just going to pop this sort of up towards the top and just up towards the left so that I can have the sentiment down and right just to sort of offset each other. So I'm looking for about an equal border on each side, and then I'm just going to tape that lightly on each side so that it stays. I've stuck it to my hand and it doesn't want to come off now. There we go. Okay, and then I've got my plates underneath here, and we'll pass that through the Gemini. So again, depending on what size you're working with, this obviously would fit through our Gemini Junior or even through the MIDI. I've just got my large Gemini out today because some of the other projects I do need that larger platform. But yeah, all those dies in that collection will go through that smaller machine. If you were just cutting a thin strip, it would actually even fit through your Mini. So without the rest of the card, if you just had a thin strip to cut that into, it would even fit through that little mini machine as well. So we're just going to pass that through the Gemini, and that's going to cut into that black card and cut that wording in, but leave all the card intact there. And then we're going to use that as a topper. We're going to create a gift box in that lovely black card. You know, depending on what celebration you've got with your guys, whether with so many birthdays, but you know, lots of other things. We've got Father's Day coming up next month, not next month, a couple of months, and I'm on the wrong month, me. I keep thinking it's May already. Partly confused me because our social team popped a post out the other day to say that wish Jan a happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
On the 16th of April, but my birthday's not on the 16th of May. So totally confused everybody. I think they've just got the wrong 16th, bless them. And
well, it's nice to offer you a happy birthday.
I felt like the Queen with 2 birthdays because all these people wishing me happy birthday, and I'm like, it's not well next month, but thank you.
I had that a while back, and I don't know how it got out, but I had lots of people wishing me get well soon. Yeah. Whilst I was actually just away on holiday again. But yeah, it's funny how the little rumours
all these things happen, don't they? So here we go. You can just see how that's cut in, and you've got that lovely, let me just pop it against some white so you can get the better definition there, but you've got that lovely sort of block lettering, which I think is really nice, and you can see how all the letters are still anchored within that space in the card. All right, so what I've done is I've cut that again out of some silver Miri card, but you can see I've just done it on a strip this time, and this is what I meant about it would actually go through your Gemini Mini, just doing it, cutting it like that. So I've just popped it through there. I've chopped the end bits away because I didn't need the pieces on the end, and I've just popped myself some tape on, and what we're going to do is that lovely little drop shadow effect where we're going to get a little bit of the silver showing along that black. So let's bring in the rest of the components then. So this is going to be my background, silver glitter card. Okay. Piece of the turquoise, which is also in that bundle I said we've got coming up later. If you have a look at the masterclass, you'll be able to see that Centura pearl. So that's the turquoise one. And then I've got some mats and layers prepared ready. I have got, I need my stamped bit back. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put this, as I say, just slightly to the back of it. So if I just take one of these pieces of tape off to start with, and then what I want to do, I'll do it over the white again so that you can see, is drop it behind it, and then I tend to line it up, and then I just want to move it slightly to the right, so it's pushing that silver then just to that left hand side of each of the letters, and just make sure something obviously didn't cut straight there, but it's on the back so we're not going to see that, and then take the other liner off there. And it's not a lot, but it just gives you that little tiny bit. You can just see there how you've got that little bit of shadow. Well, it's almost like a highlight with it being the silver rather than a shadow, isn't it? If it was the other way around with the silver on top and the dark behind, you'll have got the shadow. So we then need to pop that onto our card base, our base that we've put together. So I'm just going to use my tape pen there and secure that. Now you could pop this on foam if you want to. You could raise this layer up, but I'm just going to keep it flat for the benefit of the demo today. Okay, so we're going to pop that one and mat and layer it in here. And then I've got several mats and layers, but this one is going to fit in the bottom there. So again, just carrying on that theme with the colours, we're just going to pop that one.
So the way these work then, Jan, as well, if you wanted with a bigger card, I mean, you could make a bigger saying with the die sentiments, couldn't you? So you could have just to say with love, if you spaced them correctly, you could have a sentiment and then a sentiment again, couldn't you?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, you could. I could have done that one this way, actually, because we're actually going to use with love on your retirement.
Oh, okay.
So I just wanted to swap that one out for the ones that were in the set with the die, just to show, you know, sort of different options of different kinds of celebrations.
Yeah.
So again, we're just going to pop that one on there, and then I've got with love on your, sort of going to go along those lines, I think. And again, I'm going to keep this all flat for now. Any of these parts would raise up on foam if you wanted them to. So we're going to pop the retirement, and then I thought we'd have that one just at a slight angle to go with it, just to add a little bit of quirkiness there. And then, like I was saying, you know, where we're used to making cards for our female friends, we tend to go, we're always laughing about the butterflies and the flowers and things like that. There may be guys that is appropriate for. I'm not saying it's not appropriate, but what I tend to do instead is just swap them out for things like stars, or you could use buttons. Yeah. I've got some of those coming up later. You know, so you've basically got exactly the same layout. If you imagine that in pink and craft card, for example, one of my favourite combinations, and you could still have the on your retirement, you could still have the silver behind or a gold behind it, and imagine these were flowers, you've got your female versus your male. So it's very, very straightforward. So what I'm going to bring in is, I've got a bit more of that sexy black, and we're going to make a gift box. Now, I don't like wasting the black Centura pearl. It is very precious. So I've just used the matte black for the base of the card. So that one's really quick to pop together. If I just take those pieces off, we're just going to stick that one together. Now, you can put some paper in the base of your box. Sometimes I like to sort of dress this piece inside the box, but I haven't done today on that one. So that's just straightforward. Plain black, our matte black card, which is a 300 GSM card, nice and straightforward. And then the lid is going to be that beautiful Centura pearl again, and that's what the rest of the mats are for. We've just got some to go along here to tie that in with what we've done on the top. So let's just get those stuck on there.
Whilst you're sticking, there's a few messages coming through. Lily says, good morning, Jan and Ben. CC Team and Crafty friends. So thrilled to see Jan.
Oh, thank you.
Was distracted at first and then heard sweet Jan's voice and let out a gasp and a squeal of joy and excitement.
Oh, bless.
Thrilled to see you, Jan, as
Thank
we
you.
all are.
As I say, I've had so many of our lovely customers contact me, either through social media or direct messaging, you know, to ask if I was okay, because I've not been up here for a while. But it is literally just how our schedule works, and I wouldn't want to be the one trying to sort that schedule. No. So we just go in the direction we're pointed when we're pointed, you see.
Exactly right.
But yeah, it has been a little while. It's been a few weeks, I must admit, but I'm still here.
And you call me a
We're still going strong.
Leda says, hi Jan, good to see you back. Love your demos. Always learn new things. Sarah Kay saying, lol, has Ben had extra coffee in his coffee today? No, I'm just excited about the Super Saver Stamping Mystery Bag. That is a huge mystery bag, says Pammy. Having said that, George of the Joystick just tells me he made me a coffee this morning. I think that's the first one you've made me, George. I think it could be. It's very nice. He said he did put extra coffee in the coffee, so that maybe is the reason why I'm talking very quickly today. And Lauren says, love that mystery bag. Oh, you love the mystery bag bag. The print is so cute. It would be fun to have that in a paper bag. The mystery bag, by the way, the Super Saver Stamping mystery bag is going very, very quickly indeed. So make sure you do grab that.
How many times can you say it all together in a row?
Super Saver Stamping mystery bag, 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 Super Saver Stamping mystery bag.
All right. All right. He's been practicing, I think, in the green room. Honestly. I could hear something down the hallway and I wondered what it was.
My favourite new tongue twister though, and I think I did this before on holiday, is whose Swiss wristwatch is this Swiss wristwatch?
Oh.
Try saying that quickly.
Whose Swiss wristwatch? Is this Swiss wristwatch? Look. I'm rubbish at them, honestly.
Me too.
Don't ask me to do the ones that come out rude.
Oh,
Can't do that on air.
No.
Crikey.
We'll do that in between shows, maybe.
So yeah, all I've done is pop those mats and layers on, pop the edges together, and I've got my piece on top there. We're just going to put those little stars on. I'm just going to use a little bit of wet glue to pop those on. And again, you know, it's nice and straightforward. It's nothing outside the parameters of what you would do normally if you were making something, as I say, for one of your female friends or relatives. It's just thinking about colour schemes and where these embellishments fit in.
Yeah.
I'm basically doing the same idea. You know, I've not changed that much. As I say, I would have done exactly the same here. I would have just probably dressed it up with some flowers or with the butterflies that we're always having a laugh about for, you know, a female recipient.
It's funny you should say about the stars, actually. A lot of people, including Lane, are just saying that stars are their go-to as well for making men's cards. So
Yeah.
like you say, it's just those little sort of tweaks,
And then
isn't it?
again, if you've got paper left over from the mats and layers, a nice piece in the bottom often is an extra sort of little bit for when you open it. But again, very, very straightforward. My overall box measures 8 by 5, so it's a nice size, you know, to pop a gift. It could be a pair of gloves, it could be a tie, could be something edible, smellies, anything like that. It's quite a good weight. So yeah, that's where we're heading with that, those cut-in sentiments there.
I really love that. Lovely style. And again, if you're wanting more ideas as far as sort of masculine makes are concerned, make sure you join us for that masterclass coming your way this afternoon from 3 p.m, which is 10 a.m. Eastern. Cards by DeCara says, so glad to have you both back. It's lovely to be back. Great card, Jan, says Shelley Hicks. And Rosalind Russell says, good morning from Maryland. Happy crafters. Glad to see Jan and Ben this morning. And Lillian says, Ben, can you rub your tummy and head at the... Can you rub your tummy? Do you mean rub... Oh, yes, Jan.
Can you do it the other way around?
What, rub...
Ah, got you. He's just rubbed his head.
What?
Oh, you thought I meant swap the actions, yeah.
Can you rub your head and pat your tummy?
Do you know, if anybody's just tuning in now,
Yeah.
what on earth are they doing? What's happening?
Ben and Jan have lost the plot. I'll quickly show you all the designs that you'll get in this collection. I love this. I think it's a really cute collection. And again, as Jan's shown you, particularly good, you know, if you are looking for cards for those masculine makes. Worth bearing in mind too, I'll just pop that into shot, that this will qualify you, of course, for one of our free travel mugs. So if you do decide to go for this today, the travel mug, one of those will be popped into your basket whilst stocks last. But you have got your thank you for everything. So again, that die to be able to cut out kind of like the main point of your sentiment, and then you've got the stamps to build up the actual sentiment itself. So just to say thank you for everything you do. Thank you so very much. And as we've said, you know, if you want to, you know, cut this into the front of the card, you can. If you decide to go all the way through, you know, and cut it into the front and back of your card as well, you can do. And also, like we said, if you decide that you want to have the sentiment in just die form, there's nothing to stop you from, you know, on a bigger card, cutting them both in and have just to say thank you. It's entirely up to you. There's lots of different ways to be able to use these. Just to say you are amazing, you're in my thoughts, just to say thanks, just to say hello. So again, you're covering off so many reasons to make a card, not just for birthdays or anniversaries or retirements. You know, if you just want to send a card to say hello, just to say I'm thinking of you. You've got with love and great big hugs, with love from all of us, and with love from me to you. That's a song, isn't it? And then lastly, which is really cute, my friend. You're the best, my friend. Or my friend, you're the best. You mean the world to me, and you're so special to me. It's a really cute collection. We've still got Celebrate as well. I'm not even showing you that one. Celebrate your wonderful news. It's time to celebrate. It's time to celebrate your success and celebrate in style. £38.36 is the platinum price for that full collection. Got birthday as well. I feel like they're multiplying these. I had 4, then 5, and now 6. Yeah, birthday's definitely in there. Wishing you a happy birthday. Birthday, eat all the cake. Happy birthday. Birthday wishes are sent to you. So there you go. That is the full collection. Even better value when I show you all of the boards and not just 4 of them. £38.36 platinum. $49.56 is your platinum price there. And as I said, while stocks last, you will get those travel mugs thrown in as well, or one of them. Kathy C says, lovely box, Jan. Love that box, says Robbie Hedrick. Love the colours, says Lena. The Centura Pearl and Turquoise, so pretty. We have got that available for you on Masterclass. It's a 100-sheet collection, which includes a turquoise and also the sexy black. That's in there as well. And Gilmore says, I could not do that. Are you talking about the rubbing the tummy, patting the head thing? Right. Oh, right. Let us get ready for our game. Now, if you haven't watched Play Your Crafts Right before, very simple. We have 2 rounds of a particular game. If you are watching on Facebook, you're part of my team. Apologies for that. If you are watching on YouTube, you are in Jan's team. So what happens, we're going to play 2 rounds of a game. Whoever scores the most points over the course of the 2 rounds will win for their team. If you're on the winning team, you stand the chance of winning one of 5 vouchers to spend with us here at Crafters Companion. If it's a draw, I don't know what we're doing today. There might be a tiebreaker. There might be rock, paper, scissors. We have got a tiebreaker. It's a new game today, and George's joystick has come up with this one. You're going to have to remind me of the snappy title because I've forgotten. It is called Name That Crafty Show. So here we go. So we're split up into our teams. Have we got a practice
one?
Huh?
Have we got a practice one?
I don't think so.
Or are we straight in?
As I understand it, Jan, and just to explain to everyone at home, and George will tell me if I'm wrong, we're going to see what we call the hold screens for the show. So you know when you tune in and we've not quite started, there's usually like a screen that comes up, the show slate. We're going to see those, but with bits and pieces taken out, or maybe like jumbled up just a little bit. You'll just see a section of that, I'm just being told. So you have to work out what the show is from the image on the screen. So Georgina has just said, really everybody should know the answer because you obviously watch the shows day in, day out. Although having said that, when we did Name That Crafty Tune, everyone I'm told failed quite miserably, so my hopes aren't too high. Now, if you want to play along, absolutely you can do. You can comment on the socials. You can get your answers in, but it's me versus Jan. Is it 5 in the first round, 5 in the second? Okay. And is there a time limit to write our answer down? Look at me getting competitive. Within reason. Okay. See how it goes. All right. Jan, do you understand? You've got a smiley face on the back of your board. Did you just do that?
I couldn't resist because I could see the...
Oh, I'm going to do that now.
Small things. Copyright, look. That's it.
Are you ready?
I'm good.
All right, George, I think we're ready to go. Here we go. Here's the first one.
What?
Can we say it any bigger?
Days.
I'm going to come forward.
I'm trying to think all through the show.
I think I know what that is. I think. Oh dear, my writing's a bit bad. What's wrong with my writing today? There we go.
Wait, just give me a minute. I'm trying to work my way through the shows.
We're going to gong Jan out in a second.
I know. Oh, I don't know. I'm going to go for... It's not right. It's not right, but I've just put one down.
You ready?
Yeah.
What you got?
I put Masterclass.
I put Play Your Crafts Right.
It's the wrong colour, isn't it?
I know, but I just wondered whether he'd like messed around with the colour. Oh, Masterclass and Play Your Crafts Right is what... So I didn't know whether you changed the colour. I was just thinking the background's the Play Your Crafts Right, isn't it? We've got the logo at the top there and it didn't look like that one to me. Well, I just looked because there's stars at the bottom of the C on Play Your Crafts Right and there's a star there and a little circle.
Is it a star? They just look like blobs to me. Maybe I should have my specs on.
I did go up close to the TV.
Did you?
So have you changed the colours then, George, or not? Oh, I thought you changed the colours. Well, it's not Play Your Crafts Right then, is it? I thought, steward's inquiry. Well, it's not Play Your Crafts Right.
So what is it?
What's the answer?
Let's have a look.
Yeah. Here we go. Yes, Jan!
That was a guess,
That is pretty decent. That's good.
Oh.
So now I know the actual, what George has done. I know what to do. Gee whiz, George.
Oh, blimey. I was trying to work my way through the days and the different classes.
So 1-0 to Jan. Who's got it right? Lily's got it right. No, sorry, Adriana got it. Kirsty's got it. Thea's got it. Yes, Lynn's got it as well.
I'm sweating over here.
Are you?
Yeah, it's like there's a lot of pressure on this, isn't there?
I'm quite laid back today.
Are you?
I usually lose to you, Jan, so if I win, it'll be a surprise. I'm not the favourite at the bookings today.
Dear.
Are you?
Producer Georgina's just saying Jan's quite competitive. Do you think so?
Well, seen a bit of a different side to you today.
Don't know what you mean. I'm not committing to anything.
Okay, here's the next one.
Number 2.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Here you go.
Oh.
Oh, that's
I don't think it's right again, but it's a guess.
what is that?
Do you know, I'm struggling to picture what some of them
I am.
actually look like
This is-
in my head.
This is terrible, isn't it? Just by the way, Becky's with us in the studios today. Do you reckon you know that one? Oh, don't say. I might just write down what you just said. I don't think it is though. Oh dear. Have you got it, Jan?
Mine's a guess, and I don't think it's right.
No.
I don't know what it is. It's one of them things that you think you should know.
Mine's wrong, and I know I'll kick myself when it comes up.
Well, mine's wrong. Bearing in mind who we've got sat in the studio,
Yeah.
I went for softer side.
It's not, because that's pink, isn't it?
Is it?
I think.
I'm not sure.
Well, I said that just because Becky said it.
Craft House.
Yeah. Jan saying softer side. Oh, it's cartload!
It's cartload, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Oh, dear.
George? Oh, come on!
Oh.
How infuriating is this? Because we even have the...
We see these. It's like, do you know, this reminds me of when I used to work in school, Ben.
Yeah.
It becomes what we used to term wallpaper, because I used to spend a lot of time, and I loved that part of my job, doing the displays for the children with all the work and everything. And we said, after a day or two, it just became wallpaper. They couldn't tell you what was up there. It's the same with us. We see these every single time we're on.
The worst thing for me is, though, is I have like the cards, so I see them even more often than you guys, and I haven't got one right yet. Anyway, what
Come
number
on,
to
let's
Jan?
go. Number 3, George.
Number 3, George.
I'm ready. What is that? Mine are just guesses here. I am failing miserably.
This is probably a guess from me as well, to be honest. But Georgina says this is the easiest one so far. I've written down. Have you got one?
Yeah.
Okay. What you got?
I've put Monday Makers.
I don't think it's...
I'm just guessing now.
I've put Craft Along.
They look familiar, but...
I put Craft Along. Monday Makers. Socials are catching up. Facebook's saying Craft Along. So's YouTube. George?
Yeah.
Oh, he's pulled it back. Do you know what? I only put that on there just because I saw the ruler and the map.
Ruler,
It was a bit of a guess on that
That was a
front.
giveaway, wasn't it?
Oh dear,
That Jan clearly missed. Oh dear, I'm glad I got one at the beginning, otherwise this would be looking sad, wouldn't it?
No. Well done if you got that one right. Has anyone got all 3 so far? Let us know on the socials. So it's 1-1. Georgina says, I think everyone's got them all right apart from you and Jan. The crafters have been very, very good this week. 2 more to go then, 1-1. Here we go. Number 4, George.
That looks like the top of my TV cabinet. What is that?
I think I might know that one actually, sadly. These are hard, George. These are hard. Just to say, I've seen a few comments and people saying that they're enjoying the game, so that is good.
I'm just guessing, but I'm going for one that I haven't had yet, so we'll just go through all the games.
There's no repetitions, George, are there? Okay.
No, I'm just going through all the different shows now.
What you got?
I've put Creative Cravings on this
Well,
one.
I think you're right.
Oh, do you think?
Because that's what I've put. What's the answer? Yes! Everyone getting it right on Facebook and YouTube as well. So 2-2 after 4.
Trying to think which shows we've not had now.
Yeah, jot
And
them
is
all
this
down.
the same for the second round?
I think so,
So
yeah.
we're going to go
It's
through
the same
most
for
of the
second
shows,
round.
aren't we?
All right, so 2-2,
Right.
1 to go in round 1. George, here it comes. Nice one to finish
Couldn't
on.
have started with that one to break us in,
Yeah.
quickly, George, could you? Hey? Honestly.
Becky's nodding over there. if we don't get that one right, I think we'll just call it a day.
Yeah, we might have got us P45s if we'd have got that one wrong.
I think everyone's pretty much getting it right on the socials, Georgina. Just waiting for your answers to come through. Yeah, lots of Facebook and YouTube answers, I think, hopefully saying what we've both said.
Yeah.
Yes. Wake up call. And wake up call. There we go.
Brilliant.
Whew. Like you said, we should have started with that one, shouldn't we? Jan wrote WUC, which obviously we'll that's fine. So it's 3-all after round 1.
Oh, right.
So yes, all to play
now
for.
I'm mentally making a note of what shows we've not done, so...
This is so competitive. So competitive.
Goodness me.
That was fun, actually. We will come back with more of that in just a little while, but it's 3-all after round 1. Let's just show you some of the deals that we've got throughout the day today. We've touched on the Left Fold alphabet collection. This is a really, really lovely collection. If you want ultimate personalisation when it comes to your card making, your projects, then obviously alphabets and your numbers as well are going to help you to really be able to do that. These are lovely for the fact that you've got nice big bold capital letters, but of course they cut in with that left fold effect so that you can pop in other designs behind the letters, so you know whether it be some different papers, whether you want to pop some glitter card behind there, however you want to do it. And also for the fact, you know, if you want to use these just as normal numbers to pop on your projects, of course you can snip those away from the left fold, so you've got that option too. So you've got all of the letters of the alphabet. You're also going to get the numbers and your ampersand included in there too, which is phenomenal. So again, ultimate personalisation for names, for birthdays, for anniversaries, and also thrown into the mix, you're going to get 2 sets of your stamps and dies. The Joyful Birthday, again, allows you to personalise your cards, not just with this set, but with you know, a whole host of other crafty bits and pieces too. I love the fact that you get the dies to be able to cut out your little banners, so then you can pop the little birthday in there, and you've got some sentiments that you can stick inside the little banner there as well. And you're also going to get the Heartfelt Wishes stamp and die set. This is more about your butterflies and your flowers and your foliage, again, building up your own little bouquets and adding in your own little sentiment as well. I love the font that you've got there as well. So things like just a note, just for you, celebrate, lots of love. And again, those will fit lovely into the little die that you've got included in there too. Lots of metal for your money there. All the stamps, all the dies, 93 elements for just £41.98 if you're platinum, or $55.98 if you are shopping with us in the US and you are a platinum member. Now, we've also got the foam sentiment. These are really cute, really cool, very it's funky, I think is the right word here. I love the fact that they give you like a really smart way, again, of putting your sentiment at the heart of your project. And whether you kind of like use these to cut the aperture or cut the frame to pop on as the focal point on top of your card, again, makes them very, very versatile. So you get a die and a stamp with each of the sets. Hello, miss you. Thank you so much. Very, what was the word you used just then, Georgina? I liked it. Yeah, geometrical, the first couple. You then got your birthday wishes as well. And as I said, I like the way that you can cut in and create the aperture, or you can cut separately and pop on the front of your card that way and layer these up. You've also got the With Love, which is really super cute with those intertwined hearts. Each of them comes with a little stamp as well. It's a 25% saving on that collection. Should be $31.96, $40, but you're saving 25% today, which is $19.18 or $23.88 if you're shopping with us in the US and you are a platinum member. Right, also to show you now, I don't have boards for these, but we're going to have a look at a demo with Jan in just a second of the Autumn Blessings. And like you said, like a lovely collection right here. Obviously, you're going to be using this as we head into that sort of autumnal period, and you know, great for those Thanksgiving cards, for things like harvest festivals as well. But actually, lots of stamps and dies that you'll use, I think, year-round in this collection. And for the price today, by the way, that is correct what you're seeing on the screen. It is a phenomenal saving. I think it's a 70% saving that you're making today. It's a 10-piece selection with 59 elements, so you get a whole host of different stamps here. You get a stamp and die set, again, giving you, I think, like you said, great for little masculine cards because you've got the little wheelbarrow there, you've got the little floors. So again, if you've got like, if your partner's into gardening, for example, likes to go and potter in the gardening shed, this is a great little collection for that as well, isn't it? Not just autumnal.
There's other themes in there. It's just looking at them. You know, we automatically think, oh, I've got to use that for autumn.
Yeah.
It's an autumn collection. Just look outside the box and think about the themes that are in it, yeah?
And again, you know, the stencils that you've got in here,
That's
great
lovely.
starting point.
Yeah.
So underused, aren't they, stencils?
We're going to use that one later on in masterclass, yeah.
So that one's included. You've also got, again, your embossing folder and stencil set. Really great, again, to have that combination of the emboss and the stencil. Then you're going to get a whole selection of sentiment stamps once again. You are such a blessing in my life. You've got thankful, grateful and blessed. Grateful, again, sentiments that you will use all year round, not just during the autumn. More sentiments in your heartfelt wishes, again, plenty there. Obviously lots which are themed for autumn, lots which are themed for your Thanksgiving as well, but lots, as I say, that you will use right throughout the year too. And then you've got, I can't believe we're doing this deal, the round wood slice, which I absolutely love. Great as a starting point to add it sort of layers to your card and then to be able to pop on a beautiful sentiment potentially. You've then got the little mushrooms. Again, great to build up sort of depth and dimension within your cards as well. You get 3 of those included in that set. Also, you're going to receive the Hello Autumn leaves, and these are really cute because you're going to get the selection of leaves. A couple of these come with like the outer die as well, and then you've got like the skeleton within that too to be working with to add even more texture. And then finally in this set you've got your thanks, which again is a beautiful stamp set, and the die as well. All of that for £18 or $22 is amazing. And as we've said, you know what, even if you do say, well, I'll only use that during the autumn, I'll only use that for Thanksgiving, it's worth it at that price alone if you only use it once a year to pick it up, but you won't. You'll use it year round, and we're going to see a little demo with Jan right now as to how you can use it right throughout the year.
Yeah, I've got a demo with this this morning, and then I've got a second demo with it during masterclass if you can join us later on in the afternoon. So I've just picked some elements out of it, and I wanted to concentrate on these die cut elements this morning. So we've got that lovely wood slice and then the little mushrooms or toadstools there. So we're going to cut these out, and then I'll show you what I've done with them to build them into an embellishment. So if we start off with the wood slice, you've actually got 2 layers of it. So you get the outside and the inside to layer up, and then there's also a sentiment in there as well, a die cut sentiment that says grateful thanks. So you could use that with it as well. So I've just brought some scraps of card here, and I'm going to cut that larger piece out of some brown, and then the lighter piece, the middle piece, we're going to use a slightly lighter. And these are just out of my scrap box, so you know, all those little bits that we put to one side just in case we might need them, these are great for that kind of thing. Okay. In fact, we'll do them all together. We'll get the little toadstools out as well and cut them all together. They should all fit in together. So this one, you've got 3 different sizes there. And the other thing I want to mention on both of these sets is that there's a lot of area for embossing. So we're going to die cut first, then we're going to bring in that rubber embossing mat and do a little bit of embossing on them. So I've just got some craft card for the toadstools, and then I'll show you what I've done with them to build up that design. And these are going to be my embellishments then for the card that we're going to make.
Okay.
All right, so let's just pop a little bit of tape so they don't go skew-whiff. And then I've just grabbed my smaller plates here. They should, I'm thinking all of this should fit on there nicely. And that's what the Gemini is all about. It's load that plate up and get all your die cutting done in one pass. So again, normal die cutting sandwich there. So we're going to do the die cutting pass first, and then we're going to pop that rubber mat in afterwards. Let me just lay that down there to do that embossing. All right, so those go through there sideways, and then once I've passed that through the first time to do the cutting part of the task, we're then going to pop out the magnetic shim, because these two don't like playing together, they're not friends, so that one comes out. And then I'm going to flip it back over and pop, oh no, don't cut, you know, this is the trouble. The power of the Gemini and the static, they all decide they want to jump out. You want them to stay in the die. Okay, and then we're just going to place that one over the top and then pass it through a second time, and that's going to push all those little bits of card through those open work holes that don't have a cutting edge through them. So all the little spots on the toadstool and all those rings around that wood slice, we're going to get a lovely embossed feature. So I'm going to get our George to come and have a closer look at these now. Let me just take them off the dies, and you can see that lovely element. So pop those to one side. My little toadstools are over here, and then I'll lift them up and you'll see what I mean. So with the wood slice, you can see around the edge of there, you've got all that lovely embossed detail that looks like the bark on the tree.
Yeah.
And then when we add the piece in that goes on the top, it's as if you've sliced literally through that tree trunk. Look at that embossed detail on there. It's beautiful.
It's amazing, and even like you said, the detail around the bottom piece gives it more of a 3D effect, doesn't it?
It does make it look, doesn't it? It doesn't look flat anymore, does it? So that's going to be one of our embellishments. And then even down to those little spots on the toadstools there, we should be able to pick those up as well. Look at that. Just that extra, it's worth that extra pass through the machine with your embossing mat just to get that detail on them. Okay, thank you, George. Right, so what I've done then is I prepped these at home, and I've got a slightly shinier piece on mine there for the wood slice. Okay, so that one's ready, and then I've backed it. I've just used the outside die again, just to use cut a piece of scrap craft card, just to make it a bit more substantial as an embellishment. And then also, these were my 3 sizes of toadstool, and then I added some colour with my alcohol markers. You can see there. And then I waited for that to dry and added some white. I used my white acrylic paint marker to pop these on top. Now, I didn't wait long enough for that to dry, because I then got giddy and thought, oh, we'll have a little bit of the glossy highlights, because these are now like a little shiny toadstool.
Oh, cute.
But I should have waited a bit longer, because a few of the spots underneath have sort of faded a wee bit, but it's authentic. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it.
Exactly right.
So we've got our embellishments at the ready. Okay. Sentiment-wise this time, I've used from that lovely Thankful and Blessed. I've loved You Are Such a Blessing in My Life. I like that. I think that's a really nice, useful one. And I've done that in some gold embossing powder onto some vellum.
That's gorgeous.
So it's a good size stamp.
Yeah.
And this is going to wrap around our card. So that's my part of my saying. And then later on in that masterclass show, we've brought lots of those lovely little expressions, words dies, which are the masculine theme. So there's son, there's father, there's dad, brother, all that kind of thing. So the son one, and these are so dinky, just to add a little extra bit on there, I've just cut out, again, the tiniest bit of scrap that you need there. And we're going to have son. You are such a blessing in my life. So that's going to put this card together on that one. So I've got all my embellishments at the ready. We're back to the craft card for this one. This is great. I mean, I love this stuff anyway, Ben. You know it's one of my favourites. It's a go-to. But for masculine themed cards, again, it's perfect. So again, I've just made a 5x7 card, cut that from a sheet of A4 and just cut it down to 10 inches by 5 and scored it down the centre. And then also, I know I keep referring to the masterclass, but that's what we're previewing for you this morning. But we've also got on masterclass some of our opaque inks as well. We've put a collection of those together for you if you wanted to sort of, if you've not tried them yet. So amongst those colours are the green topaz and the smoked emerald, which is what I've used here. And I've just done this onto my mat, you know, when I do the mopping up technique. Pick it up and dried it, and then I've splattered it with some gold. I don't know, you can just see the gold splatters on there. Yeah? Just a bit of gold paint, watered down with some water-based paint, just watered down, and literally made my own background for this to introduce the green. I thought that went nicely with the colour scheme. So matted it on some gold satin mirror card, and we're good to go. So, it's a good job. I always forget the ribbon or the sentiment bit, but I've put my tape on the back ready. So we're going to wrap. I was just about ready to stick it on the card. Whew. We're going to wrap this around here, and as I say, I've just done this in vellum. I'm going to bring this quite low down so that there's room for the other details on the card.
Love the torn effect of that as well.
Yeah, it's one of my favourite things. I use the vellum, and again, it's nice for the offcuts. You know, if you use vellum on a project, it's like those offcut strips that you cut off. It's great. Just that little bit of torn edge, and then we can stick it to the back of the card. So good job I'd put that tape on the back then, otherwise it'd have been on the card before I knew it. Okay. I'm usually that eager to get them together. It's the same if I've got to wrap ribbon around a piece. I always forget. And then that's just cut down slightly to leave a border. Okay. A couple of the little gems again there. There's no reason why we can't use those on those masculine theme cards. And then I had a look through the scrap bag. So I've got a bag of bits of felt and fabric and stuff like that, which I do have in my stash, Becky. I have got, you'd be proud of me, I have got some fabric. I tend to use it in mixed media stuff. And again, one of the things I knew I'd got in there was the Hessian.
Oh, lovely.
So I've just, again, a little scrap, and I've just pulled some of the threads out of the edge to give that sort of frayed look. And we're going to use this on the background here to create part of that background. So again, let me have a think. Well, we'll pop some of that tape underneath, and I'm just going to use this, as I say, as a backdrop for the rest of it. And then we've got our wood slice, which I think, no, I'm going to keep it flat, but I'm going to go to some liquid glue. Okay, just because it's going onto the Hessian, the tacky glue will do the job for me there. So again, just in that fine applicator, great for covering the back there. And this one's going to go sort of offset with the Hessian there. I'm just going to hold that down a second to make sure that that glue grabs. And then we're going to bring in these little guys as our embellishments. So we've got a couple there. I think we'll have one further up, and then we've got our sun. So I've just got to stick those last bits on. You know, this is what I was saying about think outside the box. You know, that theme for the autumn, you've got all those lovely autumn colours in there with the oranges and that sort of thing. Not even touched on that here. Bringing in a different colour throws a whole different sort of look on there. So I'm going to stay with the tacky glue there, because that is great. If you've got any embellishments that you want to stick on anything, the tacky glue is probably the best one for you to use.
So many people impressed with the colours that you're using here, and like you said, completely taking this as far away from those sort of autumnal colours as you can sort of expect, really. And lots of people as well agreeing on the whole use of the craft card for masculine cards. A lot of people saying that they go for those sort of craft card colours as well for those masculine cards, which I think is a good line to go down, really, isn't it?
It's quite an obvious choice, I think, for the male theme cards. I mean, don't get me wrong. You know, there are certain people I know, one of them that we all know and love, that would be quite happy with a nice rainbow card. You know, it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I use the craft card a lot in my crafting, as you know, just for everyday stuff, not just for masculine cards. It's one of my favourite go-tos. I've always got a good stash of the all-purpose white card, the black 300 GSM black matte black card, the craft card, and then I always keep a nice stash of watercolour card and Nina card. Those are my sort of 5, and they live at the side of my desk. They're all in a box labelled, and those are the 5 that I go to all of the time. They're all pretty good. Apart from the Nina, I wouldn't make a card blank with Nina, but the others are all strong enough to make card blanks with. So yeah, it's just one of those things. But craft, I don't know what it is about the craft card. I know some people are not keen on it, but I do really like it.
Craft card, whenever I think of it, always makes me think of Christmas. I think craft card Christmas time.
Yeah, I think because I like that distressed look as well, that colour scheme sort of lends itself to that. So again, we've got that finished project there, and then I'll turn you that round. Let's move these so that you can have a look from the front there. But again, nothing like all that packaging with that sort of autumnal designs on, just changing it to suit your theme. So Sun, you are such a blessing.
I love that. I want the sentiment to say, you are such a fun guy. That's not in not in the set, is it? But yeah, so many of you loving that card and just loving all the hints and tips as well. Shelley Hicks saying, what a beautiful card, Jan. Connie says, Jan, that mixed card top is such my style. I love it. Shadiah, hello Shadiah, says, I love when Nana Jan is on. She gives all of the tricks and tips. Kathy C, I love the colours that Jan's using with that card. And Susan Rushton says, hello Susan. Jan, I tend to use craft card for masculine cards as well. Lots of love for the toadstools. Lots of love as well for the extra pass through to get that emboss, which Jan showed you as well. And just generally a lot of love for the Autumn Blessings collection, as we've seen.
Lovely collection, I must admit.
Yeah, not just for autumn though, as well. Robbie saying the cardstock, wood slice and the mushrooms are all my favourite pieces. I've just totted it up actually, and then I realised it was actually written on the screen anyway. The 10-piece selection, I thought I was being very clever. 59 elements in total that you're getting here. I'll quickly, very, very quickly just show you everything that you're going to get once again, because it's value for money off the chart on such a gorgeous collection right here. And as we've seen, I think obviously the packaging makes you obviously think about autumn straight away and harvest time and Thanksgiving. But as you've just seen with that beautiful card from Jan there, there's so much that you can do with this collection year round. But as I said before, the fact that you're getting a 70% saving today on this collection, even if you did just say to me, well, I'm only going to use this for those cards at that time of the year, I still think it's value for money at that price today, particularly if you're a platinum member, saving that extra 20% on top of the 70% that everybody is already saving. Saving £52, $66, £17.98 or $22.92 is your platinum price if you are shopping with us in the US. Kathy C saying, beautiful card, Jan. Lovely card, says Melanie D. Pam E says, I love craft card. I made an album out of craft card. And Scrap Paper Scissors says, lovely card, Jan. So happy to see you and your creativity this morning. Lots more hints and tips as far as masculine cards are concerned later. 3 o'clock this afternoon, that's 10 a.m. East Coast, we'll be back with the masterclass with lots of masculine ideas. And then a little bit later on, of course, we are going to be in the craft house. Well, I will be in the craft house with the lovely Tiffany. Brand new products coming your way from Totally Tiffany, and we will be having a bit of a sneaky peek as to some of those in just a few moments' time. Plus, we'll be playing round 2 of the game of which I can't remember the name. What's it called? Name that crafty show. It's 3-3. Who will win, Ben or Jan? Facebook or YouTube? Stay tuned for more after this.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours. I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing. Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up. I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Make your die cutting tools last as long as your love for crafting with the Gemini Accessories clear cutting plates. Your metal dies are put under lots of pressure with each pass through your Gemini die cutting machine. So to make sure they cut crisp, clean, delicate designs for years to come, you need to look after your dies, and that's where the Gemini Accessories clear cutting plates come in. Quick Buy, get yours now.
Downstairs then, wasn't it?
You see, Jan doesn't, when she's here, she doesn't have to walk across the studio. We just have a little system where she presses a button that side and she goes
Down the chute.
Down the chute.
It pops up at this side.
Under the tunnel, and I press a button, then she pops up. It's all very next level.
Jan in a box.
Jan in a box. Jan in a box. And you'll see in a minute when Jan goes back over the other side for the next game, I'll just press the button and she'll go and she'll pop up the other side.
Don't make me laugh.
Sorry. That was like the day when you had the long arms. Do you remember that day?
Oh, that was good,
When
that
you
one,
reached across
wasn't
the
it? It reached
studio.
across, yeah.
Oh dear.
Perfect.
Let's have a quick look at the Weekend Super Saver Stamping Mystery Bag. Half the stock has gone here.
I can't say that. I'm not even going to try.
Gone.
No.
Just a quick one.
Weekend Saver?
No.
Weekend Super Saver Stamping Mystery Bag?
Yes. Half the stock has gone. It's a bag worth £100, right? It's worth $144. Everyone saves $72.89, $104.53. Platinum price is amazing.
The value, when you kept pulling things out, I'm thinking, another one, another one.
Well, I couldn't believe it because you sort of have in your mind's eye the amount of items you can get for that sort of price.
Yeah.
But this is ridiculous. It's a great starting
I'm
kit,
not
isn't
sure,
it?
but I think the metallic inks were retailing at $19.99, weren't they?
Yeah.
So that, you know, like you say, for the platinum price there,
$24.99.
So again, that's more than what platinum members are actually paying for the whole bag.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But you get your stamping mat. You're going to get your large rocker blocks as well, and these are so great, aren't they, for helping you to stamp?
Staples, aren't they? Yeah, even if people are starting out their crafting journey, these are the things that you sort of, they're almost, for want of a better word, and this is not a great choice, but they're almost the boring bits. The things that you need, but you want to spend your money on all that lovely sort of collections and paper pads and things like that. But these are those staples that you're just going to use time and time and time again.
And then, of course, we give you the ability to be able to stamp professionally and properly. Then we give you a lovely selection of stamps as well. So this is from the, was it called the Builder Village? Or it was the Village?
Country Village, I
Country
think
Village
it was, wasn't
set.
it? Yeah.
So that was all of the different textures to pop on the side of your buildings, but very useful for building up backgrounds again.
These are great. You know, you can make your own backgrounds, but what I like to do with these, if you've got a particular paper in a paper pad that you're not so fond of, you can decorate it with elements of this, not by putting it on a full rocker block or a stamp block. Just use them in your fingers and just stamp elements. You've seen us do it when we've been doing craft-alongs, Ben. Just elements of it on there to embellish almost a piece of paper. They're great, those sort of abstract designs. Great for it, yeah?
I'll whiz through these a bit quicker because I've just seen what the time is, but you've got that classic row set, so you've got beautiful florals in there. There's 10 stamps there. We've got Sharon Callis stamps. Again,
Those focal stamps, yeah.
really beautiful. And again, you talk about, I always think with these mystery bags that we'll be putting in items perhaps that might be 2, 3, 4 years old. We've got the Sassy and Classy stamps in here. It launched at the back end of last year, which is phenomenal. You've then also got in here the beautiful little stamp with the little pixie, which I think he's from the same collection as the unicorn, which you're going to get. You're also going to get the mermaid collection too. And on top of that, 30 sheets of your black, paper card, 240 GSM.
Yeah, it's premium cardstock as well, that. It works great with any of the metallic products, whether it be the inks, whether it be the ink pads, whether it be the metallic pens, anything like that will work on that cardstock beautifully.
And 4 pots of your metallic ink as well that you were talking about retails at $24.99.
Gorgeous.
So that's more than the value of the platinum price alone. It's an amazing deal. That's why half the stock, did we say half? Yeah, half the stock's already gone. That will disappear. If you have not got that in your basket today, you are missing a trick, and you'll kick yourself if you don't grab it. So please do. Even if you've already got items like this, it's useful at that price, isn't it, to pick them up again?
You can always gift elements to friends. We've all got crafty friends, haven't we? So yeah, or save them for Secret Santa and things like that at Christmas.
Lovely idea.
Yeah.
Now, a little bit later on in the craft house, we've got Tiffany is here with us. Brand new, totally Tiffany goodies. Brand new, totally Tiffany bag. Meet Cindy.
Cindy. Welcome to the group, Cindy. And have the other girls been kind to her?
I think so. I think
Yes.
they've welcomed her in sort of wholeheartedly.
Good, yeah.
They're a nice bunch, aren't they?
They are.
They're a nice bunch. The great thing about Cindy, of course, as you're seeing here, is that she's a big girl.
She is.
She is.
Not quite as big as Lois.
No.
Not quite.
But designed to fit in the...
Shall I hold the
go on.
bag while you pull?
Yeah, this could go wrong. The craft and
There,
carry
look at that.
workstation, which is perfect. I think these are brilliant, particularly for people who don't have a craft room.
A designated space, yeah.
This is the
'Cause
perfect
when you
way,
think
isn't
how
it?
much you can fit in here, and then that all go in, that can just be popped away to one side, can't it, in a little cubby hole. Like you say, you've almost got like a little mini craft room in a bag then, haven't you?
Absolutely. She of course, is see-through to a point, so you can see everything that you've got in there. You've got little pockets on the side as well, which is always handy for those little extra bits and pieces, isn't it? You've got a little zipper inside too. Again, so, I mean, what would you put in there particularly?
Perhaps some bits of equipment, you know, that you wanted to keep safe. So, you know, if you've got a craft knife or anything like that, you wanted to... I know our Craig's just had a bit of an accident, hasn't he? Oh,
Just
gosh.
sprang to mind straight away.
It made my stomach flip when we put those pictures up, yeah. But anything like that you wanted to keep safe, or if you'd got, you know, it might be a bit of artwork that you've started that you pop in there to keep out of the way of all the other bits and pieces. Take it with you if you're going on your travels.
You've also got little pockets at the front and on the side, as I said. And the great thing is about this particular deal is that you will get the craft carry workstation included as well. Obviously, you won't get all of the goodies. We've just popped all those in there for sort of presentation purposes. So that deal is saving, what, $13.75 or $16.24. $32.98 or $38.96 is the price there. I always think these are very handy as well for little, like for shopping bags. Do you know what I mean?
They are. Very, very trendy, aren't they? They're well made. I think, you know, it's like I've got the big Lois ones that I keep my 12 by 12 pads in. And honestly, pick them up, they're like a couple like weight training.
Yeah.
But I haven't had one that's damaged. None of the straps have come off or anything like that. They are well designed.
We've got the deal in purple as well. So again, you can go for both. However, if you just decide that you want to go for the Cindy tote on its own, you can do with a 15% saving, or indeed if you want to go for the workstation on its own, again, you can do. But the best value for money is to go for both. I would say, you know, again, if you've already got one of the workstations, again, get the best deal and then you can gift that potentially, or maybe you actually need that for storage again. I mean, a couple of those on your craft desk would be very, very handy.
Nothing says you can only have one, is there? Yeah.
Purple
I need
details.
about 50.
But again, I honestly think these are perfect because I know a lot of you do have craft rooms. But for those of you who perhaps craft on the kitchen table or, you know, wherever it might be, if you don't have a designated craft room, items like this are a godsend, aren't they?
Absolutely, because it keeps everything together, doesn't it? And then, as I say, at the end of the crafting session, you can just bag it all up, pop it out of sight until next time.
We will see more of these later on. As I say, Tiffany will be here via the wonders of modern technology. $32.98 or $38.96 is your platinum price if you want to go for the purple. Now, if you need perhaps a little bit more room when it comes to your crafting space, we have something which launched last month, the Desk Made. Now, this is like a complete storage system, I suppose, really, and it's made up by lots of little compartments that fit into kind of like the overall Desk Made itself. And what I love about this is that you get within it, if I can find them, where are they gone? Oh, there they are. The little clips. Again, so you can keep everything nice and neat and tidy. You can keep all of the individual components nice and tidily together. But there's something for everything here, isn't there?
Yeah.
There's a place for each and every crafty goodie.
Yeah. I think the fun is working out what you're going to put in which pocket, isn't it? In which box. But I love how it all fits together. You can tell that it's a crafter that's designed this. And not necessarily just for craft stuff. You know, I know some people that would actually fill this with makeup collection, with all the brushes. My daughter being one of them. My youngest daughter loves her makeup, so she'd have brushes in, she'd have all her cleaning equipment in, all her different makeups in. Yeah, so it's not necessarily, it's designed for crafting, but there are other things you could use with it.
And there's so much storage for everything. I mean, the storage that you've got at the back there for keeping in your paper pads, you could probably fit your plates for your machine in there as well, couldn't you?
Yeah. I would say at least another 2 of those in there, wouldn't you? So that's like 6 12 by 12 paper pads potentially.
Yeah.
Yeah?
This little compartment here, again, we've got some of our smaller plates. There's some rocker blocks in here. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff shoved in that little compartment. Well, it is literally just like shoved in. I mean, that's not neatly done, is it? But the point is, it doesn't matter. You can shove stuff in here if you want to. The whole point is, though, it's a great storage system once again. Everything that you see here, of course, you're not getting all of the bits and pieces within the storage system itself, but you will get all of the compartments. The great thing is, if you don't want to go for the full collection, all of the individual little storage solutions are available for you, okay? But the best way to go is to get the complete system at $36.55 or $43.58, and that again we will see in more detail and chat to Tiffany about it in a lot more detail a little bit later on. We've also got a deal on the buddy bags for you. I mean, they are all lined up over there.
It's a pity we can't pan round there with the camera, isn't it? There's
a
whole row of them.
Literally. Yeah. It's like
all the girls.
Yeah, they're all lined up. There's Brandy and Barbara and Sarah, and then they're all there on a 4 for 3, and we will give you more details about that a little bit later on. But do shop the web. If you go to the Shop the Day page, you will find everything that you need. Now, do you want to go that way?
Shall I go around the outside? Around the outside.
Sorry. Don't trip over the cups that I put there.
That you put there deliberately.
Deliberately. Actually, I did that. I did that on purpose because I needed you to remind me to mention about the cups.
There we go, you see.
Yes, thank you for that.
You didn't actually need me to kick them, though.
No.
Write them off.
The travel cups that we said we were giving you across the weekend, you guys have ordered so much over the course of the last few days that deal has disappeared, unfortunately. We did say while stocks last, but you can still get 25% off Sarah's Signature collection right across the weekend, but the travel cups are gone. Congratulations if you did make an order for £20 or $20. They will be coming your way. Lots of love for the new Cindy bag, lots of love for the purple colour as well. Alexia saying, toteable storage like this is handy for me as my craft storage is separate from my workspace. I keep related items in containers and tote with handles. Deborah Borman-Allen also saying, Tiffany bags are wonderful. They truly, truly are. And just a quick question as well, Jan, before we move on to the game, saying the metallic ink, is it water-based so you can do splatter techniques with it?
Yes, absolutely. They're all water-based products. They all play together. You can splash it, you can paint it, you can mix it with other textured products. If you've got texture paste, you can colour that. Get metallic coloured texture paste to drag through your stencils. A whole range of stuff with it, yeah.
As always, you can keep the questions coming on to us right throughout the day. We will answer those, particularly during masterclass, where we love having those questions come through. Now, Jennifer says, love all of my Totally Tiffany stuff. Sandy says, hello, Jan. It's nice seeing you and Ben working together. We love working together. We get on very well. We have a good laugh. But now, those niceties get put to one side. Now, it's time for a fight. No, it's not time for a fight. It is time for round 2 of today's Play Your Crafts Right game, which is called Name That Crafty Show. Now, if you missed the first round, firstly, where were you? Secondly, this is all about naming that crafty show. And we're not doing it by music this time. What you're going to see is snippets of the whole screen, all right? So the screen that we put up before we start the show, when you're watching online, that screen you'll see little snippets of. You have to try and work out what the show is from that snippet. During the first round, we played a little bit earlier on. The score was Jan, Team YouTube, 3, Ben, Team Facebook, 3. So it's all to play for. 5 more to go here. Whoever gets the most, obviously, will be crowned the winner. If you're watching on YouTube, you need to cheer Jan on. She, of course, if she wins, if you're on her team, one of 5 prizes to give away of vouchers to spend with us. If I win and you're watching on Facebook, 5 people will win vouchers. If it's a tie, I believe George of the Joystick has got a tiebreaker for us. By the way, George of the Joystick, a lot of people are saying they've enjoyed the game so far, so hopefully round 2 is as good as round 1. Right, Jan, are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm all good to go. I'm pen poised.
I am.
We're smiling.
I'm smiling. You're smiling. Who will be smiling at the end of the game? Let's get ready then. 3-all. Round 2 begins.
Oh my days.
That could be 1 or 2. I'm not 100% sure of that, but I'm going to... by the way, you can play along, whether you're watching on YouTube or Facebook. You can pop your answers down.
Trying to think what we've already had. I'm not confident on this one.
Have you got one?
I've got one, yeah, but it's
Me too.
not confident.
Should we flip?
Should we flip? We ready?
3, 2...
I put Monday Makers.
I went Softer Side of Life. Oh, Becky. By the way, Becky is with us from Softer Side in the studios today, and she's nodding. Oh, now hang on a minute. You said thumbs up a minute ago. Now she's going all not quite. She's like that. Social seems softer.
I nearly
Softer
put that.
Side.
Couldn't.
What's the answer, George?
Ooh, yeah.
Yes.
So which bit was that?
It was the bottom bit.
That.
Yeah, the bottom bit.
Oh, dear.
Pink, Softer Side. 4-3 then, Team
dear.
Facebook. 4 to go.
Oh.
Here's the next one. Now that looks like one we've had already. Are there no duplicates? Do you think you know that, Jan?
No, I'm struggling with these. I'm just thinking about which shows we haven't had.
Yeah.
I'm really struggling with these. It's like we're so used to seeing those screens, but clearly it's not. That's not
sunk in.
Embedded itself in my mind. It's not something I need to know.
No.
So therefore, it's not been put in one of the drawers.
No.
Yeah.
It looks like one we've had before, and it isn't. So I've guessed on. Have you got an answer?
Yeah, it's a guess again.
Mine is a bit of a guess.
I guess Craft House.
That's what I went for. What is the answer, George? Yeah, it's the yellow. It's the yellow. I thought it was Creative Cravings again.
Yeah.
But we both got it right. So it's 5-4.
4, yes.
With 3 to play.
Oh my goodness.
Dee says, Ben and Jan, I've never seen you two so wacky. Now I'm fully awake. Yes, we're being competitive now. The wackiness has gone out of the window. 3 to go. George has just said he reckons we should
I'm
be okay
waiting
with
for
this.
one. There's one that I know and I'm waiting for it, but I'm going to be so disappointed if it's not in there. Ooh, is that it?
Yeah, got that one, I think. Georgina says we've got to be a bit quicker because we're running out of time. We haven't done the vote for the demo of the show. But you guys have got, you give us a timer then. Have you got an answer?
Yes.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Colour me happy?
Colour me happy.
Yes!
That's it. I was waiting for it. I knew it would be in there.
6, 5, 2 to play.
Oh my goodness. I need to get it back. Yeah.
Here's the next one. Oh. Yeah. I think Jan's got it as well.
I don't know whether it's right or not. As I say, I'm just now going for ones that we haven't had.
Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Monday Makers.
Second Chance Sunday.
No, tell you, I clearly not registered that at all. We stand here with this in front of us, honestly, and that has not gone into my memory bank whatsoever. I do apologise, YouTube, honestly.
It's
like things you need to know and things you don't need to know, and clearly in my mind I didn't need to know what they were.
What does that say about me then, who's got 7 of them right? Remembers all the stuff he doesn't need to know.
So I can't win now, can I?
No. But we've got to play the last one.
We've got to play the last one.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Dan, I think it's the first time I've beaten you.
Is it?
I think it is. I think I was 2-0 to you. On
Yeah,
the previous show.
I've really struggled. There's only been a couple of those that I've been certain about.
Well,
Right, last one.
Let's play.
Huh?
What is that one?
I'm just going for ones that we haven't had.
I tell you what, I'm glad I'm 2 points up and you can't get back at this point because I've literally got
As I say, I'm just going for one that we haven't had.
idea. Quickly, I'm trying to think of one that we haven't had. I can't think of one. Okay. It's not. I don't think it's that, but I'm sure we haven't had that. Okay, what have you got?
I put launch party, but now I'm thinking launch day.
Well, I put launch day because that's
yeah.
it's the only one that I haven't Scene. What is that?
I've written that down about 3 times, haven't I?
Is that the whole screen from Monday Makers? I have never seen that screen before in my
Well,
life.
I'm off now, honestly. That was shocking, George.
That
honestly.
wasn't Monday Makers.
Can we have bigger clips next time, please?
That was not Monday Makers. Is it?
Honestly.
Well, listen. Our crafter's got it right. There you go. We're going to have a look at that one. 7-5 to me. So, Jan, well played.
Yeah, that wasn't bad because, as I say, there was only a couple of them that I was sure about.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good game, but they were very tiny snippets.
Team Facebook are the winners, so 5 of you will be chosen at random, and we'll read those out in the next 5 minutes as to who will win a voucher. If I do read your name out in just a second, make sure you claim your prize. Before we get the winner of that, shall we get the vote going on the demo of the show? Because as well as all of the wackiness and competitiveness, Jan has been very crafty over the other side of the studio. So what have you made? Recap
So we just had a little sneaky peek this morning of what's coming up on Masterclass. So we've got those lovely cut-in sentiments. We made the gift box for a retirement gift on that one with love. That was number 1. And then number 2, we used that autumn blessings, changed it completely. A couple of the dice from there, and we made the card using that craft card and the embellishments. That's number 2.
So 1 or 2, you've got about 90 seconds to get your vote in. Whilst we wait for your votes, thank you to Base, who's been super swift on the socials. I have the winners of the game. So if I call your name out, I sound like a teacher, don't I? If I call your name out, come and stand up at the front of the class. Now, if I call your name out, you need to email us to collect your voucher. So congratulations to Suzette Suze. Congratulations to Hi Meredith. Congratulations to Jennifer Dawn-Smith, Lauren Miller, and Debbie Lentz. You 5 have all won a voucher. Well done, Team Facebook. You just need to email us prizes@crafterscompanion.com and we will get sorted that voucher for you. So, just whilst we await the result of the demo of the show, lots still to come. Craft House coming for you later on this evening. So we'll be doing that for you from 7 o'clock this evening. So that's 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. It's all about Totally Tiffany. We will be live with the lovely Tiffany. She'll be zooming in. And we'll be finding out about all of the deals we've got. 4 for 3s on the buddy bags, the desk made, and of course the brand new Cindy tote bag as well. And then before that, of course, in an hour and a half time, is Masterclass. And it's a lot of masculine makes today, isn't it?
It is, yes. All 5 demos that I've got are all based around that masculine theme. So lots of different ways, lots of browns, blues, greens, that sort of colour scheme for the guys.
So that's coming up. We do have a result of the demo of the show. What do you reckon?
I'd have gone for that one.
I'd
have picked number 2, yeah.
Well, that's what everyone did pick.
Yes, thank you very much. Bit different, that one, isn't it?
Yeah,
bit different,
absolutely.
yeah. Thank you very much.
Well done. Lovely, lovely projects from Jan. That one will go up into our Crafty Walk of Fame, and you might be voting for that a little bit later on. It will be a Jan win today, won't it? Because there won't be any demos in the last show.
Of course.
So,
yes.
Jan, congratulations on your win. Jan and I will be back with you in an hour and a half time. So in that time, do make sure, very quickly, if you have got this in your basket, the Super Saver Stamping Mystery Weekend Bag, that wasn't the name of it, but you know the one, get that one checked out because we are running out of stock on that one. And anything else that you've got in your basket, do make sure you check those bits and pieces out. We will be back with you in an hour and a half's time. Until then, grab yourself a bit of breakfast or a bit of lunch, and we will see you then. Until then, from myself and Jan and the Georges, bye for now.